What's going on, guys? Bank Rubber Games here, more Ratchet Deadlocked using the PCSX2 emulator. And last episode when we left off, we completed the Crusader tournament and took on Reactor as well, the second exterminator we've had to face. And yeah, he went down with not too much trouble, but it's still quite a fun tournament, that one. There's quite a few challenges I've always enjoyed doing. But this episode we're going to be moving on over to the Valix belt. And I remember always enjoying this sort of zone, but I can't really remember much about it or the challenges we do there or the soundtrack, so it'd be cool to sort of re-experience this.
Today from the Valix asteroid belt, home of the legendary Gamma energy beam. This famous space beacon was purchased several years ago by Gleeman Vox. Now, instead of guiding ships through deadly asteroids, it's the centerpiece of Dreadzone's hottest new battle course. And just for fun, we've gone ahead and turned the beacon off. Can Team Darkstar turn it back on, or will hundreds of ships crash blindly into the asteroids? Either way, it's gonna be a great show!
Yeah, pretty cool zone. You can see it's actually quite big. If we look in the vendor, there isn't really much new for us except from the brainwash mod, and this basically acts like the infector weapon in Ratchet and Clank 3, and yeah, basically allows enemies to fight for you. And but similar to Ratchet and Clank 3, it is a little bit buggy. It doesn't always work quite as intended, so I'm not going to worry about using it, but it's still pretty cool. You guys might be able to find some use and have some fun with it.
Ratchet, my screen shows a hover ship inside the hangar bay.
Yeah, definitely quite a cool zone, and yeah, I'm enjoying the soundtrack as well. Like I said, I didn't remember it all that well.
There's a hover ship in that hangar!
And of course, we've got to level up our Scorpion Flail. If you watched the last couple of episodes, you've seen how ridiculous it can be. And situations like that is one place that I would recommend having a weapon like the Arbiter, the rocket launcher that we can buy in the vendor. If you level up your dual Vipers, they're more than enough to take out enemies at range. Yeah, nice fun little challenge there. Making our way around the asteroid belt.
Our contestant will have to clear the area of all enemies before he can land. Report to security. You're parked in my space.
This line for important communication. Besides, you are supposed to be working on the Deadlocked collar override. Yeah.
Nice to know that Al takes care of himself.
Gratuitous violence, Juanita. I'm gonna call my kids and tell them to stop watching just as soon as I have kids.
I always like those enemies. Got a really cool design.
Again, and here I thought we were looking at a half day at Juanita.
Didn't do too bad there. A little bit of a slower hovership mission, but allows you to enjoy your time in it, I guess.
In stage 3, Ratchet's objective is to power up the central lighthouse. But first, he'll need to activate power stations at the north and south ends of the asteroid ring.
Might buy the Arbiter, just because we do have a lot of bolts, and like I said before, situations where there's the drop ships firing at you from range, even though our dual Vipers are more than enough to take care of it, just allows me to show off another weapon. Have to put on an Omega mod as well. Could do a freeze mod. That's pretty cool, having a freezing rocket. I think we do the mini bombs just to improve its effectiveness. Hopefully, a couple of bombs sort of got stuck there. Hasn't got much ammo though, which is one downside.
Ratchet, you are currently in a south power station. You must locate 4 power orbs. Hack the orbs to power up the station.
This has never happened before. Very strange. Yeah, I've never had robots get stuck on things like that.
South Power Station is up and running.
security orbs. Hack them, and you will have the North Power Station up and running.
One thing about Ratchet, you give him any lip and he'll feed you a lead sandwich. You better believe that, Juanita.
Not doing too bad with our mine launcher there. I would use the Arbiter. I haven't got any ammo for it. But yeah, the mine launcher is really powerful when it's at level 10. Good amount of bolts for doing that. Quite a longer challenge considering the amount of enemies we actually face on it.
Okay, Dread Zone fans, now Team Darkstar will have to fight their way to the second reflector and reactivate the Gamma Energy Beam.
Definitely need to upgrade our V6 obliterator. It's falling off a little bit. Same with the Arbiter. It's a bit underleveled for where we are in the game. But we'll level it up and it'll definitely be more powerful for us.
Ratchet's got this match on ice, ladies and gentlemen. The juice is cold, and the generic brand X gelatin is definitely jiggling.
It's so bright. It's like a light bulb, but so much brighter. I'm not good with words.
Finally got the Arbiter's level 2 there. And you can see the damage isn't that bad to begin with. It does start off at 600, but then you get a 200 power increase every level, which is quite a lot. Still wish it started off with more ammo. We'll make it work.
energy beam.
People, I am beside myself, and boy do I look good. And so does Ratchet. We just might have a competitor.
So we've got the gravity beats, but from what I remember, they're not actually used all that much throughout the game. So that'd be interesting, because there aren't really any sort of hidden secrets like there are in previous games. Yeah, got a massive 10,000 bolts for that. Not too bad. And let's see what these dread challenges are. Not the sort of compulsory challenges weren't too bad. And like I said, the zone is really quite cool. But I do think this one they could have used a little bit better, like they have some of the other zones. So remember, we have got a ring race using a other ship, which is quite interesting.
High-speed demolition race. Ratchet's racing to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes earns him a few extra seconds.
And on this challenge, as long as we keep moving, we shouldn't have to worry too much about the enemies that spawn and they're shooting at us. Did pretty well there. Didn't miss any of the rings. I don't know if that's what the skill point is for, or maybe doing it under a certain amount of time gave us that skill point there at the end. It gave us a lot of dread points, which is good. I can't really remember this challenge again.
Ratchet must capture each node in sequence before progressing to the next node. If he gets lost, he can ask any of the healthful psychopathic robot killers positioned around the belt for directions.
Seems to be throwing a lot of these guys at us. Good for weapon experience though. If we had more ammo for our Arbiter, I'd be using that a bit more to take them out.
He must be destroyed!
And I think that was the skill point for completing a challenge without taking any damage, which is pretty cool. And again, we got a lot of dread points for doing that. Nice fun little challenge, just a bit of combat. Like, they throw a lot of those, I think they're called executioners, those guys with the big axes that, you know, shoot at you. Yeah, they threw a lot of those at us. But next planet we've got is planet Torval. This is quite a funny, this is quite a fun planet, and it's actually where Ace Hardlight is from, I think, if I remember correctly, but we'll find out next episode, obviously. So, unfortunately, that does mean I am going to wrap this episode up here, and we'll save Planet Torval for next episode. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series or look forward to what's coming next, then like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. But thanks again for watching. Always appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.